Hello friends, welcome to another Qigong practice. Today's practice is specifically designed for the winter. So these movements can really be done anytime, but specifically for the winter months, we focus on the water element, which is associated with the kidneys and the bladder. So let's get started. Let's start with deep breathing. We're just going to place our hands on the lower abdomen and take a deep breath into the lower abdomen, the lower dantian. Inhale, on the exhale, gently contract the belly in towards the spine and allow the exhale to happen naturally. So let's do a couple more deep inhales and exhales. And then let's start with knocking on the door of life. So we're just going to start, move from the center and just in a very relaxed manner, just turn our spine, just gentle rotation, and allow the arms to just knock on the lower back and the lower abdomen in the front. So you'll notice that I'm dressed really warm and it's been a really cold week here. And if you are planning to do this practice outside, then just make sure that you're bundled up, or just better yet, just practice indoors. But when you practice outside, it's really nice to be with nature and just get some of that chi, the chi from nature, from the skies and the plants, the earth. So as you move here from side to side, really you're in the back, you're hitting this the Ming Men, which is the door of life. It's a point right between the kidneys, and this point is associated with our energy levels. So when we pat or tap this point, then you are gently massaging it to release any stagnant or any stagnation. So if you have low back pain, then this movement really will help release any stagnations that are usually the cause of pain. Now take an inhale, and as you exhale, just allow your body to just unwind naturally. Okay, now let's do this one movement, which comes from the deer, from the 5 animal frolics. And the deer is an animal that is associated with winter. So the deer is, when we invoke the energy of the deer, you can embody its calm and sweet presence. The deer is also an animal that is associated with the health of our bones. So this movement is really good for your spine and for the spine, for the lower back, for the upper back, really the entire the spine. So we start with this movement. We are going to hold a hand position where we hold like deer antlers. So this is the position where the index finger, the pinky, and the thumb are outstretched, and the middle finger and the ring finger are just gently folded. So you just want to stretch those 3 fingers, bring them overhead. So they're right here up overhead, and then you're going to just extend your hands, just extend, make sure the shoulders stay down, and then we're just going to rotate from side to side. So when you're going to take an inhale, as you exhale, you're going to begin to rotate. Okay, so you're just going to rotate and then back to the center and then on the other side. Now when you rotate, we're just doing it very mindfully. So your feet are about shoulder width apart or closer or wider, whichever position makes you feel more grounded. So you're going to inhale. As you exhale, the rotation happens in stages. So first the lower back turns, then the mid back, and then the upper back. So you're really moving very mindfully. Okay, so let's do that a few more times. So inhale, and as you exhale, first the lower back, mid back, and then the upper back. And then you can even turn and look over the shoulder if you want, and then come back to the middle. Inhale, exhale. So let's do that a few more times. really 2 more times on each side. Okay, so inhale. Make sure your knees don't bend. So it's just the back. And then relax. Now let's go into spinal cord breathing, which is again another movement that you're probably familiar with, and it's really good for opening the chest as well as gives that forward and backward movement of the spine. So let's inhale as you look up, and as you exhale, you're going to bring your elbows in front of your chest, tuck your chin in. Again, inhale, exhale. Really stretch this front side of the body, the yin side, and then the yang, the back, the side of the body that's exposed to the sun. And then last one, and relax. Now let's do another movement for the spine. Lots of spine work today, and this one's called the wave. So you're just going to start with this position. Your feet are shoulder width apart, and you're going to place your hands on your thigh, and you're going to trace a circle in front of your body with your chin. So your tailbone is relaxed and your shoulders are relaxed. So everything's relaxed. You're going to just inhale, and as you exhale, you're just going to trace the circle, come down, and then you're going to tuck your tailbone in as you come up. So once again, you're in this neutral position, and then inhale, and then exhale as you trace that circle with your chin. Tuck your tailbone in as you come up. And let's do that a few more times. And last time. And relax. Okay, so we're just getting warmed up. And now in winter, another thing that's really important is self-massage practices. So we're going to do a few massages, self-massages, which I really like it, and I usually do it like not just in the winter, but throughout the year. So the first one is for the kidneys. So we're going to warm up our kidneys. You're just going to rub your hands together to create heat. Okay, so just rub really vigorously, create the heat. And this is also really good for your heart because the Laogong point, which is in the center of the palm, is also getting a nice stimulation. And then you're going to bring your hands and place them on the kidneys, like right behind, underneath those last few ribs. Okay, just place them there, and then you can just massage the kidneys just up and down. Just massage. And let's do that one more time. Just massage. Right. Now we're going to do this movement, which is beating the heavenly drums. So in this, we're going to do some massage right at the base of the skull. So it's like right at the base of the skull. We're going to bring our hands and place them right on our ears. Okay, so you place the heels of the palm on the ears, so the fingers will end up like right at the base of the skull, and then you're just going to like pat over there. So we're doing this because there are the meridians that are running along the neck at the base of the skull and on both sides of the spine. We're just trying to stimulate those meridians. Okay, so let's do that. I'm just going to turn so you can see me properly. So you're just going to place the hands on the palms on the ears, and then just pat. So when you do that, you're just going to, it's like beating a drum. So you might hear like an echo in your ears. So that's why it's called beating the heavenly drums. So let's do that a few times. And then relax. And then you can just do some neck massages where you're just going to take your palm, one palm at a time, and just massage from one side of the neck to the other side and down. Okay. Now, another really good massage is for the Tai Yang points, which is the acupressure points like right on your temple. So you're going to bring again the heel of the palm, place them on the Tai Yang point, and then just do very lightly. So be very careful, very, very lightly, and just do gentle circles. Okay, clockwise circles, very gentle. Now, this point is very good for headaches. And by doing this, we are really bringing more chi to the brain, and so this is really good. It brings more clarity to the brain. Clear thinking is always good, and this one's a good one to do in the morning time. Also, in mid afternoon when you're feeling like a little bit tired, you can also do this one. And this one's again really good for headaches. So if you have a headache, then just stimulating this point will really help. So those were some self massages. Now let's just do some shaking, and then we're going to go into our flows. So just do some shaking and just release some last tension and last minute, any kind of stagnation or tension that you may have in the body. And then let's just come into our Qigong posture with our feet about shoulder width apart, and just make sure that our body is completely relaxed. The tailbone is relaxed, the shoulders are relaxed. And we're going to do this movement called the fountain. So in the fountain, we're going to bring the backs of our hands towards each other and then just pull them up towards up until the collarbone. And then when you reach the collarbone, you're going to flare the hands out and bring them back to starting position. Okay. So the other thing that we do is we slide our hips back and bend the knees slightly. So this movement really helps to stimulate the kidneys and sends more chi to the kidneys. So let's do this. So you're going to just slide your hips back, bring the backs of the hands towards each other, and then notice my knees are slightly bent and the hips are back, and then you just draw the hands up and around. Okay, so from the side, you're just going to slide your hips back and then just bring them up and around. Right, so the breathing is, so you bring the backs of the hands towards each other, and then you just draw them up and around. You inhale. So what you're doing here is you're tracing the chi movement up the kidney meridian. Now the kidney meridian starts at the base of your foot under the little toe, and it comes all the way along the inside of each leg up until the collarbone. So you're just visualizing pulling in this chi up the kidney meridian. So let's just flow with it. You can close your eyes. Just visualize this chi just flowing through the meridians, bringing health and healing really not only to the kidneys but to the entire body, because the kidneys then nurture each and every cell in the body. And so when you do something for the kidneys, it helps every part of the body. All right, one more. We're going to end with our hands just at the back of our body. So we're just going to bring our palms and place them like right at the back, facing the kidneys, as if you're just protecting the kidney chi. Okay, so you're just protecting the kidney chi. Close your eyes and just visualize that the kidneys are now just filled up with this wonderful chi that has a color of either black or like a dark blue, a blackish blue. And this resonance, this vibration helps to balance the kidney chi and transform any fear into tranquility. So just visualize and just feel a sense of tranquility and peace just descend into your being. And then you can relax. Our final movement for today is one of my favorites. It's called Old Man Stroking His Beard. It's a great movement to just balance the 3 energy centers, and it's really good. It's also a good one to do for the winter. It also helps with digestion and just brings back the energy to the lower dantian, and that's where you want to focus in the winter. You want to focus on the lower dantian and the lower back. So in this movement, you're going to start with your one palm on palm, and just bring them in your toward lower back. So you place them just touching your body right at the small of the back. So you're right here, your shoulders are relaxed. And then you're going to just bring your hands around and then in front of you, and then bend the elbows, bringing your hands and just tracing the outline of your face, and then down as if you have a beard. And then you end with your palms down when you reach the lower dantian. So let's do that again. So you start here. You inhale as you come around, open. And then you exhale as you come down. And then let's just do that 2 more times. And then let's end with our hands on the lower dantian, feet together or closer together. And let's just do some bamboo in the wind, where you're just going to allow your body to just completely relax down to your feet, and just trusting that your feet are being held by Mother Earth. Just allow your body to just sway, be swayed by your chi. And just know that wherever the chi is needed, that's where it will go. And just trusting that your practice today is going to bring health and healing to you. I hope you enjoyed the practice today. If you have any questions, feel free to respond with comments. And I wish you health and joy this winter season. Stay healthy and stay warm. Thank you.